Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where we are definitely on the downhill slide here, heading into Hearts of Iron, but we are currently justifying on Francia, and we are going to for sure take at least one state away from them. I want to make sure, however, that we have units ready for this invasion. So let's just get a few units in position. We're going to need units there and there. We're going to need one here and also one here. That should do the trick. Let's also get these guys back over this way. I think that gets us every province except for this one, Ghent. I'm pretty sure. We can bring up this army, however, with the intention of having it go into Ghent. Okay, that will be fine. So we're just waiting on that justification then, and we can see that we're currently about 90 days away from that justification finishing. So that is great. Let's check in on our craftsman situation. This is looking pretty decent, honestly. Gonna continue embiggening a few of these. Something along the lines of this. We do have a lot of unemployed craftsmen still. Actually, let me pause the game here. And just checking in on a few of these. This all seems reasonably okay. I do want to get a few more factories queued up. We'll put in an aeroplane factory here. Should be fine. And then get a few more of these factory expansions queued up. Put in a tank factory and an aeroplane factory. Excellent. And we will just go ahead and grab all of this. I am expecting our Hearts of Iron play to be fairly explosive, and I mean that literally, because we are probably going to invade a lot of things very, very quickly. I don't know if we'll actually get the world conquered by the end of Hearts of Iron. I mean, I've not been in any sort of a hurry as we've been ticking along here, obviously, but we may. And if we don't, we will continue beyond the end date, which is what, 1945? 46? I don't even remember. It's been a while. Regardless, let's get these last couple of factories expanded here. There we go. I mean, that's not the last couple of factories. We have many more factories. But the last for now, anyway. Excellent. So, we appear to be ready for this invasion. These guys are, of course, still our satellite, so that's okay. We, unfortunately, are not going to be able to fight Poland again. Our truce is up with them in 37, so that'll be a Hearts of Iron thing. We are going to get to fight the French again. When is our truce with them up? Oh, hi, anarcho-liberals. Can you not right now? Apparently they can't not. Our truce with France is up in 34, so we're going to be able to fight them one last time. Let's get our technology go. Wait a second. Are we maxed on tech? We are maxed on tech. Okay, so we're not going to get a technology going. That's nice. We're just going to store up research points, I guess. Well, we'll take out these anarcho-liberals. Unfortunately, that did move away a fair number of our troops that we were expecting to fight Francia with. That said, these will go away pretty soon. I do, however, see that we're going to need to do that. And we also have some rebels on Iceland. Nobody on Greenland. Anybody down over here? That's a negatory. Oh yeah, we don't control that. Galapagos, that is fine. Okay, let's come on back up here. And we will take these guys. Their army departed. Okay. Well, we are crushing rather a large amount of anarcho-liberals. That's okay. We're at 99.2% literacy, so that's going pretty well. We're going to have to go deal with Iceland at some point, though. I'm just wondering how many more of these anarcho-liberals are there. Get out of my hair, you profiteering scumbags. Excellent. Communism lost a little bit in the upper house. That's a bit of a yikes. But okay. We still have a few inventions to find, and I'm hoping that we will get all of these by the time we convert over to Hearts of Iron. But it looks like we're probably not going to grab authoritarianism. I'm okay with that. Dry spell? Colonial exploitation. Obviously, we should exploit the colonials. We're pretending to be European now, so... I mean, at this time period, it's becoming less of a thing, but it's still kind of a thing. Excellent. That's a lot of battles getting wrapped up there. There's still a lot that they have occupied. We're working on it. You know what? Let's utilize this army over here. They can come on over, and we'll use them to go clear out Iceland. Load them onto the fleet, and up we go. We should be able to just dock here, since they have no real occupation yet. In theory, we'll achieve our goals. In fact, I definitely know that we'll win this. I don't know why I even said that. This was not a question. Hey, look, we won. Okay, let's get these guys back onto their boats and back on down over here. Wonderful. Our justification is 96% done. Okay. Well, we're making progress on dealing with these anarcho-liberals. In fact, we now see the bottom, so that's great. There are definitely more and more and more of these occupations being stopped, which is perfect and is exactly what we want right now. Shall we host a World's Fair? For £1,000? What else are we going to spend this ludicrous sum of money on? Sure, we'll host the World's Fair. Okay. So our hostile occupations are finishing up here. And these guys are on their way back. Wonderful. Hopefully they will arrive back relatively quickly. Regardless, I want to get this war done soon enough. Francia is fascist now, and we cannot accept that. Wait. Where did our justification go? Oh, we finished it, of course. I want to acquire... We could go for Picardy, or we could go for... We can't go for Holland, but we can go for Vlaanderen, and that is the obvious choice. Okay. We declared war on Francia. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and walk in over there. And we're going to come in over here. Like so. These guys can come over to here, I guess. That'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like we're not having any trouble up here, which is slightly surprising, but let's finish this occupation here quick, and then we'll come reinforce this if we have to. It's starting to make me think that we have to. At the very least, I want to come and start occupying over here. Our organization is doing quite well. Then you guys can... Oh, no, I wanted to select the army. There we go. You guys can come and attack Arras. Hello, naval exercises. You're not relevant. Okay, now we'll come reinforce. And that was not a surprise that we won that. In we go. And we're just going to chase them. Are they going to start suing for peace yet? What's our war score at? Oh, quite a ways away. Looks like in terms of war score cost, we are not going to be getting any additional states out of them for sure. Even leaving Jingoism out of the equation. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we're not going to get another fight against Francia. We'll have to clean them up in Hearts of Iron as well. Should be interesting. Well, we're going to finish up these occupations very, very shortly. This is the final one. Actually, technically, we're still working on this one. Let's swap positions with these guys. You can come out of there. There we go. That'll make that go way faster. Excellent. And that should be our final occupation, putting us at 100% war score. And indeed we are. Yeah, we don't even have the Jingoism, but even if we did, we wouldn't be able to do it. Excellent. Okay, let's get out of there. Occupy our shiny new territory, maybe. Do we need to do any infrastructure over here? No, we don't. Okay. Sounds good. Hang on a minute. Why are we losing money right now? That's weird. I'm not used to this. Oh my. Okay. Do we have to get rid of our negative subsidies? Or rather, our negative tariffs? I mean, we could. We could get rid of our negative tariffs and just sit right there. That'll be fine. I'm not concerned about it. We can create a state over here. We almost have all of our states created, but we don't quite have them all. When is our truce up with France, though? That's the question. 7 September 1934, so almost exactly a year from today. Okay. It's going to be interesting trying to get there. And we only have 3 more inventions that we can actually get. We can't get authoritarianism, but that's okay. I don't actually care about bars. We're not doing prohibition. Hang on. Okay, these guys need to be put on hunt rebels. That's exciting stuff right there. We were literally right next to them. We have 2 armies in that region. Okay. Republic of China wants military access. I decline. Get out of here, China. How powerful are they? Okay, they're about 2,300 behind us in military strength. Sounds good. Grinding through China in Hearts of Iron is gonna be spicy, though. I think that that's going to be the front that's going to challenge us the most. Especially if we have to fight this entire front north to south. Like, that's going to be a very wide bulge here. Incredibly so. If we can take over India very quickly, though, that won't be too bad. And of course, these guys are our satellite. It'll be interesting to see how those satellites import. Portion being jerks, as usual. We can make another state, and we should definitely do that. Okay. Group these guys up over here. Wonderful. And then we're going to be able to justify on France. That will take a little bit of time to justify on them, but we'll be able to fight one last war against France. We have nearly dismantled France. There's no doubt about that. They are a shadow of their former selves. And I think, since we're probably only going to be able to get one state from them, I think we'll take West Morocco more as a symbolic thing than it actually being efficient or useful. But we've basically got them cleaned up. The story of France in this campaign is kind of a fascinating one, isn't it? Like, you think back, the way it formed, well, we were still down over here. And then we ended up controlling France. It was part of our realm, but it imported into Europa as a vassal that we could never do anything with because it was so big and powerful that the development alone made it completely rebellious the whole time. So we could just do literally nothing with it. And then when it imported into Victoria, it became a great power and freed itself from us. Hilarious. And yes, I did just back this without even looking at it. We're going to propose a solution. They would accept. Okay. Newfoundland is going to get more territory from Ojibwa. That's good for us. Newfoundland is pretty happy with us. They're a military dictatorship, though. So there's that. Maybe at the end of this campaign, I should go back and if I even can reload all of the saves, reload the saves and stitch together a giant time lapse of the nation in question. That nation being Ethiopia. I know. Let's see. I can't remember if Imperator has that feature for the timeline, but I know Crusader Kings in Europa does. And actually, I can probably just go to the last video of each one, because I've been doing that. I don't know if Victoria has it. I guess we'll find out. That'll be probably next episode. I think I'm committing, at this point, to next episode being the final episode, no matter how long it takes. It won't be that long of an episode, though. We're only 2 years away, under 2 years away. So I think that's absolutely fine. Of course, maybe this episode is the last episode, now that I think about it. I'm sure you already know, because if it is, I'll have marked it as a conclusion. But, as I'm recording this, I don't actually know yet. We've gotten through 2 years in 17 minutes. Maybe it should. Maybe this should be the final episode. I don't know. We'll see how long it is. Or, we'll see how close we are to 1936 once we reach my normal cut point, I think. Again, you already know, because you're some sort of a weird time-traveling person, but I don't know, because I'm not a time traveler. Our truce is up with France in just a couple of months here. It is going to be in September, right? Yeah, September is when we can start justifying on them for that one last hurrah. And I really do think that we should take West Morocco, in which case we should move an army down there. Okay, they are on their way. Excellent. And you know, the more I think about it, the more I am leaning towards having this be the final episode. I'm as surprised as anybody, though. I was expecting one more episode after this one, but I don't know. It's already almost 1935. I think we're okay to keep going. So I think this will be the last one. Fascinating. I mean, we maxed out the tech. We're going to get that one last war against France. We can start justifying in one more day. There we go. We can start justifying... Oh, we can't do that now? Baffling. Why could we do that before, but we can't do it now? Okay, you know what? Whatever. We're going to do an acquire state CB from them. Excellent. And yeah, I think that the next episode is going to be Hearts of Iron. That'll be in the same time slot. I have been thinking about doing premieres of the first episode. I don't know. I looked at the timing when it seems like most people are watching the channel, and there's definitely a hotspot around noon my time. That's about 2 hours after the Rogue Tech video comes out, or that would be 8 hours after the launch time of Ethiopia Through the Ages. But that seems to be when most people are watching, so that would probably be about when I would do it. But that probably won't happen for this one or for the Rogue Tech one. I'm just kind of floating the idea right now. If that's something people are interested in, by all means, let me know. But it's an idea. I don't know if it's a good one or not. How's that justification going? 250 more days. Are we going to have this war done before 1936? Because we're going to declare this and only have like 6 months left in the game. That will be interesting. We haven't done all that much expansion in Victoria 2, really. All we've done is grab some states here and here. Not too much. I think we maybe early on grabbed a little bit over here. Actually, I know we did up here. But yeah, it hasn't been too dramatic in Victoria 2. We've mostly been building infrastructure. And that is something that needed to happen, honestly. Ah, that's the occupation progress. Right. I mean, the French are holding out against these fascists. But they're not doing too well. Now, we should probably move around a few troops. So let's move these guys down over here. Let's move these guys down over here. This is not France, of course. This is also not France, of course. We'll move these guys up over here. Apparently minimize the game accidentally. There we go. Excellent, we're back. And these guys can come in over here. This all looks quasi-reasonable. Yeah. Okay, I want to bring at least 2 armies over this way. We're not going to need them to fight Poland, at least not until Hearts of Iron. And I'm going to minimize the game again. Wow. Okay. Well, let's just bring them on over. Because we want to kill France very, very quickly here. Very quickly. Not in terms of episode speed necessarily, but in terms of game time. Okay, we gained some infamy. I mean, we're at 243. It's exciting. Okay, so these guys would attack here, here, here. Here, and then up this way. Yeah, because you'd go there. Okay, yep. This all looks good. We are poised to invade France. One exception. We need an army here. There we go. That should be fine. Excellent. This army should be moved northward slightly. And then we're missing an army for invading here. There we go. Okay. The invasion plan is complete. We have troops moving into position. By the time we are justified, in fact, already, troops are ready to go. We have another 130 days to finish this justification. And then we're going to have to crush France super duper fast. Because this is almost done. Yep, this all looks great. So we're going to go a little bit over in this episode, it looks like. We would normally... I would normally be starting to think about cutting around now. Like when we hit a lull. Like about now, actually. We're kind of in a bit of a lull. But, we're under a year away. This episode is probably not going to be longer than 30 or 35 minutes, so I think we're okay. Just waiting on that sweet, sweet justification. And I'm just going to go up to speed 5 for right now. That did not increase the game tick speed very much. Fair enough, we were having lag issues. Kind of to be expected. Okay, about 60 days. We should probably bump it back down to speed 3, actually. Oh, that is slightly faster on speed 5, but not by much. Not by much at all. But yeah, I am going to keep it at speed 5, and let's just keep an eye out here. French soldiers, they need the strictest of discipline. So we're going to go in and we're going to crush France's fascists for them. And we're also going to take some of their territory as payment for crushing their fascists. We have elections beginning. That is slightly awkward. Hi, late interwar fighters. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We're justified. Okay. We're going to bump this back down to speed 3. We are now going to declare war on France, acquire state, and we are going for... Is West Morocco not in here? Awkward. I guess we'll go for Normandy then. Okay. So that would of course be these two provinces. We're going to attack here, 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 here. You didn't get orders, did you? No, you did not. Okay. Here, here. You are intended... Let's see, you were actually intended to go in here. Yeah, that's correct. You can come up here, actually. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. And yeah, that's going to siege super slowly. Here, 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 here. Oh boy, this is so much border core. There we go. There's our attack orders issued, and the war is won. Excellent. We're winning all of the battles, as expected. Battles are nearly all over. This battle here is not actually going super well. We're going to reinforce it. There we go. That's under control. And we're going to send these guys over to siege over here, while these come over here to engage. Because France just immediately retreated, and that's not good. It is currently August. I don't know what the actual specific day that we end on, but it's up there. Like, it might be January 1st. I don't know. I should have... Actually, you know what? I absolutely need to check the Hoi 4 earliest start date for the import purposes. So let me tab out here, and let's find out. The earliest start date is... I mean, I know it's 1936. What day? What day is it? Okay. June... No, that's the release date. 1 January 1936. Okay. Noted. So that is the day we will be ending on. The French are nearly stack wiped. We've not taken that force down, or that one. But that'll be okay. France is... No, that's China. France would probably not accept this yet, would they? No, they wouldn't. We'll try, but they're going to reject it. Excellent. Well... Oh, hello. France is now offering us peace. And I will accept this. Okay. Let's evacuate France for the final time in Victoria 2. We will, of course, be saying hello to France again very, very soon. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of here. And we are, of course, going to be wrapping this one up. We'll be doing rebuilding in Hearts of Iron, so let's just get out of there. Oh, we haven't left their capital, technically. Well, we'll be back. Excellent. Okay, so that is our final position in Victoria 2. We were not able to grab West Morocco. I would really prefer that we did, but unfortunately it was not an option. We are going to be not in favor of laissez-faire, thank you very much. But we only have about 2.5 months left here. 1 January 1936. That is the day we shift over to Hearts of Iron, and everything will change. Now, I'm not going to do that on camera the way I have some of the previous ones, just because I have to use a third-party tool and import it. It's a whole thing. But that will be next episode, that we fire up Hearts of Iron with the imported save. So that should be absolutely great. We'll be able to steamroll all of these guys and get this all cleaned up, and then we'll turn our attention over to the rest of Asia. For sure. And Oceania. Once we have that, then the Americas. And then onward to Kerbal Space Program. For now, though, we need to wrap up the last little bit here of Victoria 2. We've got under a month left. It's December 16th. Okay, well, more in favor of moralism? No, we need to be more in favor of atheism. Okay. There we go. Shut it down. We don't like patriotic societies. Here comes our final Christmas in Victoria. There we go. Ah, perfect. The liberal faction is the ruling party. Get out of here, liberal faction. We absolutely want to be controlled by the communist faction when we import, in the hopes that it imports us as communist. We'll see what it ends up doing. Did they mess up our factories? Yes, they did. Open all factories, subsidize all factories. Did they mess up our budget? Yes, they did. Boost our budget to maximum. Wonderful. Okay. This is it. This is the final day of Victoria 2. Oh look, communist lost a little bit of ground. 100 momentous years have passed, and we have entered the modern age. The world is a radically different place. How did your country do? Pretty well, actually. Can I make a save here? Oh my, okay. All we can do is quit? That's exciting. Okay, well, we were number 1 in the world. That's pretty great. I'm wondering if it made a save. Autosave, 1 January 1936. Perfect. That is what we will use to import. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here and to sunset Victoria 2 in this particular playthrough of a mega campaign. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time when we're playing Hearts of Iron.